iOS 18.6 beta. What's new, what's fixed, and why it matters. Remember all the hype around iOS 18? The flashy new features, the major redesigns, the buzz that had everyone talking. Well, hold on to your hats, because today we're talking about iOS 18.6 beta. And it's almost the exact opposite. That's right, Apple just dropped the first beta of iOS 18.6 to developers and public testers. Now, if you're like me, your ears probably perked up, expecting some juicy new tidbits. But here's the kicker. iOS 18.6 isn't about new features at all. In fact, it's a critical update that signals a massive shift on Apple's horizon. This is likely one of the final updates in the entire iOS 18 cycle before the behemoth that is iOS 26 takes center stage later this year, the one we got a sneak peek of at WWDC 2025. So, what's really going on under the hood of this quiet update, and why should you still care? Let's dive in. First and foremost, iOS 18.6 is all about stability, bug fixes, and performance improvements. Think of it like Apple doing some serious spring cleaning and tightening all the screws before they move into their new, futuristic house with iOS 26. Unlike those early iOS 18 betas that were packed with groundbreaking stuff like home screen customization, the Control Center overhaul, or the brand new Passwords app, 18.6 is strictly about refining the existing experience. Apple's focus has clearly shifted to iOS 26, so this update is their way of ensuring iOS 18 is as stable and polished as humanly possible. No major new features. Bug fixes galore. Performance enhancements. Security patches. And believe me, the bug fixes are welcome. While Apple doesn't always spill all the beans for beta release notes, reports from testers are coming in strong. We're talking improvements for annoying issues like widget refreshing problems, crashes opening large PDFs in Mail, persistent Wi-Fi and Bluetooth issues, inconsistent CarPlay and notifications. And it's not just about fixing what's broken. Users are also reporting a noticeably smoother overall experience. Less of those frustrating micro-stutters, faster app launches, and a much more responsive UI. Plus, as always, crucial security enhancements are baked in to keep your device safe. And for those with the latest and greatest, like the iPhone 16 Pro Max, there's even a new modem firmware update aimed at boosting cellular connectivity. Now, for the one exciting possibility, though it comes with a big if. There's been a lot of whispers that iOS 18.6 might be laying the groundwork for the expansion of Apple Intelligence features. And specifically, to a massive market, China. Apple has reportedly been cozying up with local tech giants like Alibaba and Baidu for localization purposes. This makes perfect sense for a feature as complex and culturally nuanced as AI. Imagine Apple Intelligence tailored for the Chinese market. That's a huge deal. However, and this is a major however, regulatory issues in China are notoriously complex. As of this first beta, we're not seeing these features confirmed to be live. It's more of a laying the groundwork scenario. And just a reminder, Apple Intelligence itself remains exclusive to the iPhone 15 Pro, 15 Pro Max, and all iPhone 16 models. So, even if the groundwork is laid, it's not for everyone just yet. So, with all this in mind, the burning question, should you download the iOS 18.6 beta? My usual advice for beta software holds true, it's a beta. While this update is focused on stability, there's always a chance of encountering unexpected bugs, performance hiccups, or even reduced battery life. It's generally not recommended for your primary device. Unless you're a developer who needs to test app compatibility, or you're just incredibly curious and have a spare device, it's probably best to wait. And here's why waiting might be even more prudent this time around. iOS 18.6 is widely anticipated to be the last significant point release in the iOS 18 series. This means Apple is likely putting all its resources and energy into the grand unveiling of iOS 26, which will arrive with the iPhone 17 series later this year. In essence, iOS 18.6 is a maintenance update. It's Apple tidying up, patching holes, and ensuring the current iOS 18 experience is as solid and reliable as possible. It's the quiet before the storm, the calm before the next massive leap in Apple's mobile operating system. Are you excited for iOS 26? What features are you hoping for the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more tech insights. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.